There's a world in which I chunk it, make double, triple, who knows what. Crazier things have happened, but a maybe even crazier thing happened where laid the wedge open, caught it just right, fly it up there, trickle, 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 bang.
I mean, this place is magical.
Like, it could be anywhere. It's like anywhere good.
I think we're gonna get really familiar with this piece of property.
Come on, baby.
You're 2-0. That got really tense at the end there. My name is Trey Wren, and here I am as a kid. Now, I'm a washed-up college golfer.
Here's Ranch Chip. Oh, my.
I'll always love to compete, but along the way, I became more interested in the people, places, and stories than the score on my card. I still spend my life looking for good golf, by searching for and telling stories about what I think are the best things in the game. On each adventure, I bring my cameras, a talented crew of players, and a lineup of great courses for us to explore. Some you've heard of, and plenty you haven't. Each trip ends with a handshake, a low score, and all of us getting to experience what we love about the game. This is Strike Mission.
All right. Good morning, Sticks Nation. Strike Michigan, day 2.
After 36 holes yesterday and a quick rest, we're back to it.
This is it. Unfortunately.
We do some searching along our hour ride to today's course, and we find breakfast at an unlikely spot. These burritos were actually fantastic. Off we go to Belvedere.
So we pull in, and there's something kind of unique about the experience at Belvedere that I'd really not had before.
Who designed this?
William Watson.
How's it going?
Good, how are you? We're playing at 9 o'clock.
It's a private place, but it's semi-private. So
Yep.
we are not members. It's open to the public. You can pay to play. And as we pull in, the golf staff takes our bags, and then we pull off into the parking lot and come back across the way. It was a unique experience for me. I'd never been to a public facility where they're taking your bags, and there's kind of that, in a good way, like that confusion of it's like, well, this is like a public ground, but this fully feels like a private experience, which serves as nothing other than a harbinger to what the golf experience is going to end up being like.
As I walk uphill towards the clubhouse and flag, this place feels like it's from the golden age. The list of greats who have visited here and the 40 years of hosting the state amateur vouch for how fun this round is going to be.
Really cool that it's a semi-private, so it is a private membership, so there is access to it. Maybe not in the main clubhouse, but you can get out on the golf course and enjoy it just like anybody. So,
after peeking inside and getting a glimpse of the past, I head out and meet the fellows around back.
So the course was built by Willie Watson back, I think, in the 20s.
The routing here is split in half by the road. The front 9 is on the left and the back's on the right.
Just a lakeside club community that they wanted a golf course, and just happened to have a really great fit there. And the land is exciting, and the golf course matches it great.
And I'd say the main feature of this entire site is that steep, fescue-covered ridgeline to the right of number 1. Let's head up to the tee and hit one of my favorite opening tee shots in golf. Off we go. I couldn't resist walking down this path to the first fairway, something I do every time I play Belvedere.
Immediately when I get down to the first fairway was almost that first oh yeah, okay, got it sort of moment where the green just had subtle fall-offs on either side, or on all sides, well bunkered, very simple. I love the fact that they have the short flag sticks, like 5.5 foot tall flag sticks, but you it's one of those when you know sort of moments, and you're like, yeah, greens aren't really designed that way if it's not a legit place.
Holes 2 and 3 go down and back, both playing over and beside this little creek, which snakes around this side of the property.
Bruce Hepner got in there and extended some of the mowing patterns back to maybe where they used to be and changed a few things. Of course, the bunkers there, his specialty. Great example of what golf used to be played like, mixed with how we're doing it now.
I get my day off to a good start here at number 3. Also, a great look at how fast the clouds are moving today. The light was changing every couple of seconds. I'd definitely say my favorite holes on this front 9 are the par 3s. Starting with the 4th hole, it's like 230 yards. So today a 3 or 4 iron for us. That green matches the land so perfectly. It's pushed up against the hill we teed off on to start the round, and it slopes sharply left to right.
That's awesome. Watch out, Henry. Sit. Yeah, that's gonna be ridiculously good. Might be there.
Well, not quite a foot, but a couple of good 3s and we keep rolling. I spent this hole looking for my ball and missed this approach, but this is for birdie.
Yeah, good 3. Give me the birdie dance. There it is. The shimmy, the shimp shake.
.70, land at 65, something like that.
We all kind of had this like moment of agreement on the 7th green. We're like, I think this might be the best green that we've seen today, or maybe on this whole trip. And that might still be true, but what's also true is that basically every green thereafter was maybe just as good or certainly really good in its own right.
Here we are at the other par 3 on the front 9. The 8th is short and the green contours are clear across the horizon. We are right back against the edge of the ridgeline, the wind howling in our face. Yeah, I mean, it's just a pleasant short par 3. We celebrate a bomb from Jeff. I roll it by and clean up my par, and we're heading to 9. This short par 5 plays along the edge and atop the ridgeline. The road is a sharp left boundary. You get to look around and see all the holes you just played, and playing toward that clubhouse is always fun. As we get up to the green, I decide to get creative.
I really didn't know.
As we make the turn, we live up to the name of our channel and roll in a few putts. This back 9 at Belvedere starts with another reachable par 5. And again, I was too busy searching for my tee ball that I missed the shot of the day. Walker hit a 5-iron here to a couple feet.
That is for eagle. Nice shot.
Well, eagles always help, and if there was a time to close in on Henry, it would be now. Up that hill sits the most dangerous green on property. Henry shows us exactly why that is, spinning it off the front. Here's my chance to capitalize. Afraid of making the same mistake, I pulled mine left, and that, kids, is what good design is all about.
We have just 7 holes left on this trip. Hard to believe, this has really flown by. I've got no chance to catch Henry, but I want to try and string together a few good holes here to finish.
Big day, I feel it. Keep that refrain repeating. So loud it goes, all night it goes. Fresh paint, same ceiling. This shade of green is healing.
13, I really said to myself, okay, as far as combining our passions go, some good competition, cool golf course with a great crew, like, it doesn't get that much better.
Yeah, I think maybe my favorite hole, and it's probably not the best hole on the course, but my favorite today was the 14th. It's just a simple par 3, about 190 yards. It's well framed by bunkers. I wouldn't even say that the bunkers, they certainly can be in play if you don't make a great swing, but it's not that they affect the strategy of the hole all that much, but the presentation of it and the setting of that hole, I think is what, like, just, it caught my eye.
This was probably the most dramatic hole in the trip, and I wanted to be sure to talk about it. It's a 465-yard, 90-degree dogleg par 5 with a grass cliff in the middle. You have 2 options. Play it to the top of the hill with an iron, or hit a big slice and hope it's okay.
It starts in this like super intimate, kind of claustrophobic tee ball that you have to pinch around a corner, and then all of a sudden the second shot just like takes you in a completely different mind space where now you're like hitting down this hill, this big green platform that's sat up against a set of woods.
With nothing to lose, of course, I hit a big slice to here and had a short iron in. I hit a decent shot in there at about 20 feet, and I've got that for eagle. And Henry's been struggling. He hit it in the bunker off the tee, and then hit it into another bunker.
And then I'm sitting there, you know, 25-ish yard bunker shot. Well, I got nothing but ball. Hit it over the green. I'm still healthily in the lead. Like, I think I have a 5-ish shot lead. We have 3 holes to play after this, but there's a world in which I chunk it, make double, triple, who knows what. And crazier things have happened, but a maybe even crazier thing happened where laid the wedge open, caught it just right, fly it up there, trickle, 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 bang.
Just an unbelievable way to tie the hole. I missed my putt, and we both make 4. That takes us right into my favorite short par 4 on the entire trip. This is number 16. A bunker frames the hole on the left, and a creek runs along the right side. This green is severe and elevated. Walker hits one in tight, and I use the backstop with my wedge. We both make 3s, and for me, a couple circles here at the end is all I need to call this a good day.
I get to play 3 holes where now, like, I'm not thinking at all about the competition. I love competitive golf. It's like doing stuff like this and certainly playing in proper tournaments is like, it's my favorite thing about the game. But I also really enjoy getting to play where, especially on a great course like Belvedere, where there's some really neat stuff to see. And that's kind of the fun and interesting thing about doing these competitions is like, how much am I really just trying to like soak in this architecture in this course that I might only get to see one time. And so to kind of play those last 3 holes in a like fully present moment of like, I'm just gonna enjoy these holes and not worry about like, if I make 3 birdies, fantastic. If I make 3 bogeys, we're all good. And that was a really fun way to be able to finish off the trip.
We finished a standard 36-18 2-day golf trip. Henry is our big winner, and even after finishing DFL, I know that as Sticks, this is the kind of thing we live for. We're playing incredible courses and just trying to play good, beat your buddies, and they're not making it easy on you, because they never do. But at the end of the day, we're out here just trying to play good golf and find the best places in golf. And that is what being a Stick and Strike Mission is all about.
It's insane. Thank you.
I think that's such a comical ending.
I do think it would be fun.
When you get those like crazy trails